Welcome back to my short presentation again, and let's take a quick moment to go back in your high school or college. Do you still remember that feeling when you had a crush on someone? Your heart would race and your mind would complain, and you had absolutely no idea to even start a conversation? Yes, I'm sure that many of you were there trying to figure out the right way to show your interest without being a well of word. Sounds familiar, right? Once again, good evening teacher and ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nevin and I'm very happy to see you all here today. And just like many of you, I have watched that my friends and maybe even myself that's navigate the exciting but confused world of relationships. Those experiences really made me think about the process and is it just about a random magic or is there an art to do it? So today I'm going to talk about a fun yet meaningful topic, that is the process of wooing a girl. In other words, I will show you 10 steps to win a girl's heart. So the purpose of my presentations is for you to explore the main stage of this process, discuss about very small actions when done with sincerity and can create a really big difference and help us understand the art of building a real connections. Here, what we'll look at today, first I will talk about building the foundation, that is step 1 to 3. Next, I will move to creating an emotional connections from stage 4 to 7. And finally, we'll compare this stage and draw some conclusions together, looking at the final steps, that is 8 to 10, for making it official. So my presentation will take about 10 minutes. So please stay with me till the end and feel free to think about your own experience as we go along. I will be happy to answer the questions after I finish. So let's begin with the first step, that is building the foundations. So first, what is a foundation? By the definitions, this is the beginning. The first impression, yes, is about moving from a real stranger to a friendly acquaintance in a positive way. So this is perhaps the most important stage because it sets the tone for everything that follows. Now let's consider our steps. The first step, we got simply friend her. This is not just a meme in social media requests, but it means initiating contact. A short normal conversation is enough, and it could be about just share the class, the radar, or a mutual friend. The goal is just to be on her radar. And second, step 2 is to create a positive mood. How we do it? With politeness, kindness, and a good impression. Did you know that you can warm any heart with your smile? Just smile, yes, and be polite. Use the word please, girl, and thank you, and show your genuine warmth. This is more powerful than any clever pickup line. Third, we got step 3 is staying cool and calm while still showing that you care to her, care to your crush. Yes, this is delicate balance. It's about 50 and 50, and you don't want to seem too eager, which can be overwhelmed, but you also don't want to be cold or indifferent. Show that you care by remembering a small detail, but remain that your own life and interests. So, however, this first stage also has several challenges. The biggest problem is the fear of rejection, the fear that can stop us from taking just step one. Another issue is overthinking. We can spend so much time planning the perfect, to say that we end up saying nothing at all. Finally, it requires authentically. If you are just playing a part, it will be obvious and feel insincere. So why this first step is simple? It demands courage, patience, and genuine courtesy. So now let's move to the second step. It is creating an emotional connections. If the first step was about being seen, this step was about being felt. Yeah, this is where shallow attraction develops into a real bond. Now, for the key action in this step, we got the first action is step 4. Give her genuine compliments. There is a saying, a man's fall in love through his eyes, but a woman through his ears. So you can conquer a girl just with your words, so use it wisely. But they must be genuine. Don't just say, you are pretty. Say, I really admire how you're passionate. You are ready to talk about your hobby. And second, we got step 5. Is offering protection when needed. This doesn't mean you have to be a bodyguard. It means being supportive. It is listening when she had a bad day, offering your jacket. Yes, if it's cold, or standing up for her. It's about making her feel safe. Yeah, I feel safe. Third, step 6 is to be generous. And this is crucial, not just with money. I'm not talking about money, okay? But with your time and your effort, there are more valuable. Be generous with your attention to her. Put your phone away when you be with her. And lastly, step 7 is to be mature, not to be serious. Show that you are reliable. You have a goals, you have a responsible, mature, but also you show that you can laugh, you can be playful, and you have a sense of humor, but not too serious, of course. However, this step has some drawbacks or difficulties. It is easy to be misunderstood. A kind gesture might be taken the wrong way, or you might be missed her signal. It can be emotionally draining if the effort is not mutual. So lastly, this is the state where many people fear the friend zone. Some people get stuck here because they feel they just like they build a great connection but are too afraid to move to the next step. In short, this second state build trust and intimacy. So, but it is requires emotions and intelligence and maybe your consistency. To sum up, we can classify that this process into two main phases, which led to a final decision. So, first, building a foundation, which is logical, simple, and based on positive first impression. Creating an emotional connection with its complex emotional and centered or trust and intimacy. This will bring us to the final crucial steps, which are really part of the conclusion, expressing your feeling and making it official. Step 8, remind us not to jump up into saying I love you too soon. Let your action because in step 4 to 7 that say build that feeling first. The word should be a confirmation of what she already feels. After that, step 9 suggests staying quiet time to observe her reaction. This isn't about playing games, it is about creating a space to see if her also initiate contact. So also ask her questions or show her interest. It must be a two-way street. And finally, step 10 is confessing your feeling at the right time. When the right time, it is I would say that when the connection is strong and the mutual interest is clear and you are prepared to be open and honest. And now, a final thought. There are some troubles you might face and you might lack of confidence, just like me in the last 10 years. Yeah, you might have timing issues, or you might struggle with authenticity. So in my opinion, the most effective way is to be yourself. Follow these steps and stay cool, but keep your heart honest. And who knows, maybe before you even reach the step 10, she will already have fallen for you. So that is all about my presentation today, and thank you very much for your listening. And now I'll be happy to answer the question you have mine. So see ya.